And now to breaking and indeed sad news for everyone here at ABC 10. Legendary news anchor Dick Cable has passed away. Tonight, the local news icon is being remembered for his kindness, and I just had a chance to speak to some of his colleagues. Take a listen.
We've lost some greats in the broadcast world in Sacramento, with Stan Atkinson and now Dick Cable. Those two guys were two of the best, two of the giants in local broadcasting in Sacramento.
Jennifer Smith sat at the anchor desk with Dick Cable for 20 years.
I always loved his weekly Cable's comments. He would write up these wonderful editorials at the end of every week and would talk about something that's happening in the news and put his spin on it. They were always very thoughtful.
Dick Cable, Jennifer Smith, Terry Stockman with the weather, and Stuart Sato with sports. This is News 10 Nightside.
When I first arrived there, it was back in 1980. I was young, 21, 22 years old, and Dick Cable was already the seasoned professional. And I was, of course, kind of nervous coming into California, doing the newscast with him, but he immediately made me feel very comfortable. And I remember as I was negotiating a contract, he said, "Okay, don't let him get you too cheap." I remember him telling me that. He was always just very upfront and real and honest.
They anchored countless hours together, but it was the breaking news coverage of the Loma Prieta earthquake that Jennifer says she'll never forget.
And I can tell you in almost 21 years here and a couple of quakes, I've never been in one that's shaken us like this.
It's a frightening feeling, and up above us the lights are starting to shake a bit.
Not being a native Californian, I think this was the big first quake I had felt. And I said, "Oh my gosh, Dick, what should we do? Should we get under the desk? What should we do?" He said, "Oh, that piece of junk, it won't protect you. Don't worry about it." So I do remember that. And then we went on and we were on the air for hours and hours.
And Dick Cable was just a great communicator and a great example of what a newsman should be. And he did wonders for Channel 10, and he did wonders for the community as well.
That coming from Steve Swat, a former rival at KCRA.
It was fun working against him. I mean, because he was a great anchor at Channel 10, and we had this huge rivalry, and so it was always interesting to find out what Channel 10 would come up with that we didn't have.
A beloved colleague and friend, gone but never forgotten.
He was just always steady, calm, so intelligent, so perceptive, and he was very connected in the community. I think he was so well respected and so loved.
And tonight, former meteorologist Harry Stockman is remembering Cable for his kindness, saying he will be missed by so many people. He says Cable did a great job on the air and he was relaxed about it. The two worked together from 1983 to 1995. They also covered the Loma Prieta earthquake together.
This is a silly thing to think about right now, and I just heard about Dick, so it hasn't really quite hit me yet. But I remember once when one of those scoop lights, the lights blew up and the molten glass came down on my back and on his too, and we're trying to fix each other all during commercial break and then going on the air immediately thereafter. He was a man who cared about other people, and you could tell that by his delivery.
Tonight, former News 10 reporter Dan Adams wrote on social media, quote, "It is with great sadness that I learned tonight former KXTV anchor Dick Cable died today. I worked with Dick for 28 years. He was so kind, professional, dedicated, observant, and had a quick wit." So tonight, we remember Dick Cable, a legacy in this newsroom. We thank all of you for sharing your memories tonight, and we will be sharing more tributes tomorrow right here on ABC 10. May Dick Cable rest in peace.